Hello there, beautiful people. My name is Faith the Pharmacist, for those who already know me. And today I'm going to be talking about how to maximize your income as a pharmacist. How do you make that money count? How do you ensure that your money feels robust? How do you grow your income? How can you ensure that as a pharmacist, you feel like you are being given what you're worth? Today's video is brought to you from my experiences. If anyone has other suggestions, please can you leave them in the comment section below, because I would love to hear them, because I'm learning just as much as you guys are learning. So let's dive straight into this video. So I will be talking today about how to maximize your income as a pharmacist, because the economy is not economing right now. You know, everything is getting expensive. I used to buy fuel for £50 in a month. Now I'm spending 70 something pounds. I'm going to Asda and I'm noticing that the prices of things are increasing, but salary is not increasing. Our income is not really increasing. So how are we supposed to survive? Anyways, I'm here to just tell you exactly how I am at the place where I don't necessarily feel too stifled by what my income says at the moment. And I hope you learn a thing or two from this video. If you have any other suggestions that you can pass along my way, please feel free to suggest them. I'm just gonna be looking down because I've made a few notes of things that I would like to speak to you guys about today. So the first thing that I would suggest doing is to be frugal. I know we're all living in a world right now where everyone wants to what I call it, show off and show that they have like the best things, and they have access to XYZ, and they're doing this. Our Instagram and social media world right now is not encouraging people to be frugal. Like, people start buying certain things, designer items, putting them online. You start to feel like you want to wear those designer items, meanwhile your income does not support that. You need to look at your income and understand exactly how much you can afford to spend on a monthly basis. If you've not seen my monthly spending budget as a family of 3, I would link the video in my description box, but you can check on my channel to find that video. But yes, the way the world is now, the way our society is now, people are encouraged to spend a lot more than they earn, and that does not bode well, because at the end of the day you're going to be left with debt. So just learn to be frugal, learn to cut your coat, learn to live within your means. Do not fall into that social media trap. Everyone is looking like they're wearing the best things, they're wearing designer items, they're wearing this, that and the other. Find out exactly what you can afford and just stay within it, because trust me, when the time comes and you're rolling in debt, all those people who are wearing Fendi, Gucci, Prada, Ferragamo, whatever they're doing, they're not going to see you. They're not going to be there to help you out. You will be left with your debt. You will be left with it, and you will be wailing for help, and no one will hear you. So don't do it. Just be frugal, live within your means, and you will have peace of mind. I promise you. I've been there, done that. The next thing that I would like to say is that you can locum. So I know a lot of people are working full-time, so locuming sounds like such a far cry, but there's two options here. So you can either, if you've got the energy for it, if you've got the strength, if you've got the capacity to do so, you can locum on your days off. I know it's a lot, but you're thinking about your expenses, you're thinking about what you need to spend next month. Your money is not moneying. Your money is not giving what it should give. I'm not Gen Z, but I'm trying my best to fit in. Your money is not moneying. Like, your money is just behaving anyhow. Your money is not long. Your money is short, and you have expenses that you can't cover. Darling, there's locum shifts out there that you can go and do. Every day there's a locum shift available in your area that you can go for, and that will give you a good amount of extra money to put in your pocket. In fact, you can decide to only go on holidays on your locum money. You can decide to only buy your designer items if you want them on your locum money, and keep your main income for other things, your day-to-day running, for your savings, for your investments. You can also decide to cut down your hours. Okay, decide to reduce your working hours or your working days to 4 days a week or 3 days a week, and locum for the rest of the time. Should I tell you the difference between doing this and working full-time? So working full-time, you still have that job security, right? If you're locuming halfway through the week, or for 2 days in the week, you would have more money in hand because you are doing your taxes yourself, so you can claim a lot back and you don't pay as much taxes for that money. And as a locum, you earn a lot more hourly than you will earn being employed with a company. So if you combine your both incomes, so 3 days a week or 4 days a week employed, 2 or 1 day a week as a locum, it will be a whole lot more than you will get if you're working full-time as an employed person. Is the maths adding up? Is the maths mathing? Let me know if you get what I mean. Next thing that I would recommend is to negotiate your salary. Now, this saying that goes, closed mouths don't get fed, is so true. Closed mouths do not get fed. If you keep your mouth shut, you won't get fed. So negotiate your salary, speak to your employer. I believe they have a budget for salaries, and if you fall within the range of that budget, you can still push yourself a little bit higher, so you can be taking home a bit more money. So for example, if you are just getting a new job offer, before you jump at that offer, know that that employer has offered you a lot less than they have in budget, and it is your job to open your mouth and ask for more. If you go above their budget, they will let you know. As long as they really like you and they want you in their team, they will let you know that they can't afford that amount, but they will meet you somewhere. Don't just jump at whatever offer you initially get. Secondly, if you're already employed, it is not too much for you to sit with your employer and ask for a raise, but you have to first make sure that you are a valuable employee. Make sure that you are doing the job that you've been paid for to an excellent level. Make sure you're doing well, and then you can speak to your employer about getting a raise, because they have budgets for these things, but if you don't ask, in a lot of cases you won't get. So negotiate your salaries where you can, and if you feel like where you are there's a low range and you can't go far from the salary you're currently on, then you might decide to start looking for a new job where you can then negotiate your starting salary and make sure that you're on a higher amount than you previously were. So yeah, that's another way that you can help yourself at this current point in time in the economy. So the next thing that I would mention, and I know this one is not available to everyone, but it's available to some people if you can, work night shifts. Yes, if there is the possibility for you to work night shifts, they pay more than daytime shifts, because they know that not everyone will be willing to sacrifice their nighttime. Some people want to go out and party, some people want to sleep, some people just want to be at home at night, some people don't like being out at night. There's many reasons why some people might not want to work at night. So for you who wants to work those night shifts, you will earn more money for night shifts. So I used to do a job where the pharmacy used to work until midnight, and I used to do quite a few of their midnight shifts, and for any midnight shift I did, there's a supplement to my salary. So that's an option. If you have that option available to you, do a few night shifts, but before you do it, ask your employer if you are able to earn more money doing night shifts. Don't just go and do it and say, Faith told me to do it and they're not paying me. It's not me. Ask your employer. Ask your employer. The last thing that I would suggest doing is seeking out a promotion. So this might not be something that you can do straight away, but it's something you can work towards. So look at your job, look at the structure of your employer's staff base, look at your company, look at the levels of promotion that you can aspire to, look at what you need to do to get to those levels. If you're not already doing them, start working on it. If you need to do a course or 2 courses, start doing them, just so that you can then ask for a promotion or apply for a job in a higher band. If you're an NHS employee, there are things you might need to do to get into a higher band. Seek them out. For example, in my job, if I want to go up a band, I would need to take on some managerial roles, which might mean me doing some courses, or me shadowing my employer, or me shadowing a manager in my job. So those kind of things you can start to do to help yourself get to that point where you can now ask for a promotion in your job or in your company. So if you're a pharmacist, saying in a community pharmacy, you can either ask for a raise, or you know, if you feel like you have it in you to be a pharmacist manager, then you can do the courses or prepare yourself. I don't know how you will prepare yourself. Some employers offer training packages for managers while some don't, so you have to learn on the job, or you can shadow another manager and prepare and figure out if this is the role for you. Once you've determined that and you've prepared, then you can ask for that role and you will be earning a lot more. So there are other ways, like, you know, freelancing, like there's other ways like honing on your skills that you have. So everybody, a lot of us have skills. Like for example, I'm here sitting down talking because I actually enjoy doing this. There are skills that you have that you might be able to monetize if you feel like monetizing them, because don't forget that sometimes once you monetize a skill, it becomes a chore. You don't want to do it anymore. So think about it properly. If you have a skill that you can monetize, go ahead and monetize. It could be hairdressing, it could be makeup, it could be editing, it could be writing, it could be looking at CVs, it could be helping people to write up cover letters, it could be coaching, it could be so many different skills that you have that you can monetize, that would help you earn more money. So think about it. What do you have within you that you can monetize? If you don't have a skill that you can monetize, think about all these other things that I've already mentioned and figure out which one you can do to help yourself feel more comfortable in the current climate of the economy. I hope this video has helped one or two people. I'm happy to be recording this video for you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video.